Slow or no implementation of government programs at district level continues to dog service delivery, and this, according to new members of parliament, must stop. Fred Opolot, the Member of Parliament, Pingira County, says implementation of approved budgets must be government's priority in the next 5 years.
I think that here the problem is twofold. The first one, I believe, is caused by the central government and the way it actually disperses the monies that are allocated to district or constituencies, at that. Secondly, there's a problem of capacity at the local level. And when you have less or lower capacity at the local level, you have a problem, a challenge of absorption of the finances that are annually allocated to it. Now, for us as a Member of Parliament, we are going to sit down with the Ministry of Finance and agree how effectively it can actually spread. It is already doing it, but what happens normally towards the end of the financial year, that's when money is pushed to some of these entities. At the same time, when you push so much money, there's so much little time of absorbing that money. So it is us now to sit down with the Ministry of Finance, engage the local government authorities, and see how we can align.
Challenges to do with absorption of approved government funds is not a unique problem to Uganda. Besides, the need to uplift livelihoods during the pandemic is a desperate but huge task to undertake a heavily capitalized industrialization agenda in what some say will rid East African countries of the donor yoke.
The African mentality of importing everything. Importing suits, importing shoes, importing phones. We have to think of ourselves as an island in the middle of the Indian Ocean with no supplies coming to us. So we don't want to start thinking about bringing in vaccines or bringing in medication or waiting for research to be done by other people. We need to think of ourselves as a unit that has to solve our own problems. Look at China, for example. We are importing a lot of things from China because they made a conscious decision to have basically a factory in nearly every village. We need to think the same way. I'll be a presidential candidate in 2022 in Kenya, and my plan is to ensure that we have factories everywhere. Let us produce everything. And if our region we join hands and we start getting into heavy manufacturing and light manufacturing, then people don't have to import goods from China. They can get them from Uganda, then they go to Zambia or South Africa. We can supply the whole continent of Africa.
The politicians were speaking recently in Kampala City at a swearing-in party of Fred Opolot, a member of the 11th Parliament representing Pingira County in the east of Uganda. Malcolm Sime, NTV Weekend Edition.